Hello, it's me, and it's time to add on to our unboxing series. One of my favorite things to do, aside from collecting puzzles and solving puzzles, is unboxing puzzles. So, let me see if I can maybe get a foothold here. So, what could be coming out of this box? Well, this is something else that helps complete a series for me. Pull this down here. Pull this across here. And with expert technique that I don't have, we will punch through this thing and see what we've got. Okay, so what is it? What could it possibly be? What puzzle did I get that is so rare and so good that it is worth doing an unboxing for? Aha! That's what I was hoping. So basically what we see in front of us here is a lot of bubble wrap. But you can see already that it has a ghostly look to it, even a platinum look to it. Carefully I dissect through here. Okay. This was designed by Ben from Ben Puzzles, another brilliant designer, creator, slash builder of puzzles, which keep people like me very happy. So what is this? Is this just another kind of a ghost cube? Well, boy, it's a lot smaller and more portable than I thought. So let's kind of take a look here. This is, you can see it turns on this axis over here. So we have one layer and we have two layers. And notice they're kind of off center. So is this just like a normal 3x3? Well, you don't really see a 3x3 process. I see maybe a center over here, but I see a whole lot of noise here. So this is not the side of a center. This actually is what's called a platinum cube. Now, platinum cube is the next level up from this guy over here. You can sort of see where the triangles kind of intersect over here, and there's some homologies here. This is a golden cube, which really is basically a ghost cube. So you take a cube, you take it off center, cut it down, shave it up, and do what Tony Fisher eventually did, which is make this guy over here. A golden cube, or what I prefer to call it, is just a ghost cube. It's basically solved off center. It takes the cube process and makes it even more difficult by turning it into a ghost. So you have to kind of judge where things are supposed to be at, solve it off center, and then turn it on center. Well, this is the next step up. So this is to this as the Master's cube is to this, the Platinum's cube. So the Master's cube has one area that turns here, which is equivalent, we'll say, to this. Then you have a middle portion here, which is this. So this is a middle portion here. But unlike what happens there, in order to turn the other portion, you have to, well, it's solved off center. So this promises to have the same challenge of this, but only in a ghost way. And I'm very curious to see how that's going to operate. Let me see if I can find a way to make the other turn here. Kind of familiarize myself with it a little bit. It's hard to decide what's supposed to turn where, how things are supposed to line up. Moves like a cube, but let's see. In order to do that, I realize that a corner has to turn where a corner is, or something. Anyway, to make another turn, a corner has to go to where an edge is over here. So where is said edge? Maybe over here. Seems to line up fine over here. I'm going to line it up with this edge over here. And if all goes well, I should be able to make another turn. Now, I'm sure it moves very smooth once you find the proper place, which I've not even found. So even just starting with it, there's a degree of familiarity that I have to have, which is fascinating. Anyway, so this corner has to find an equivalent here, equivalent to like a center area. So maybe this is solved, this is placed off center here, this is off center here. Now let's see what I can find. here or here. Thought I felt something start to move. This wants to move here. I think this is fine here, but this isn't fine. Whoop. Like this. Are we getting closer? Aha, well, maybe not yet. You'd think that this corner would line up. Oh, here we go. Aha, I found it. So, and it moves incredibly smooth. Once you get it lined up, the movement is great. All right, so this is the next part of the cube here. So you have to solve it off center up to here. And so you have to take all the concentration that it takes to solve this guy and apply it to a ghost version, this platinum cube. What I'm curious about is because this is like a super cube, if this changes the solve. So you can make another turn over here. I don't want to scramble it quite yet. Not quite yet. I'd rather admire it in a solved position first. But anyway, there it is. And I actually found this a very entertaining, challenging puzzle, even though it's a cube. But this is to this as this is to this. So it takes it up a notch. I do like how portable this is. You know, this is a big, lunky thing. But this thing is much more compact. So there you have it. The Platinum Cube, however you want to call it, Ghost's Cube. So promises to be a challenging and fun addition to the collection, and I can't wait to scramble it and drive myself crazy trying to solve it. Thanks for watching. Hello, me again, and time to add to our unboxing series. This one I'm very excited about because it comes all the way from Thailand. And I think you know who comes from Thailand. Well, quality products from Traum. So let's see what's on the agenda. Let's see what we have over here. Okay. Click. It's a heavy box, which means it must be a handmade modification of an established puzzle. Actually, we'll approach it from this end over here. I think. Turn. Or not turn, but slice, hack, and slice. So let's see what's coming out of here. And the thing about Traum products is they have even better quality than mass-produced products. Let's see what we got. I don't think I went deep enough. There we go. Okay. So let's see what comes out of here. Any guesses? What is it that Traum does great at designing? Better than anyone else. Looks like there's a couple puzzles here. So there's a couple things that I wanted to complete my collection here. Aha. So you know that I like the ultimate shapeshifters. I like cuboids in general. So this helps complete a series, or works on it anyway. Put this over here, and already I can tell that it's true Traum quality. A 2 by 4 by 6. So this is the earliest type, or the lowest order type, aside from maybe the 1 by 3 by 5 of ultimate shapeshifters. A very smooth looking puzzle, very expertly put together. This has the Kelvin symbol on it, so I think it came from a 4x6, but you can barely tell. There's just a little bit of pillowing here. Movement is very smooth, very well done. So if ever I need a hand modification, I always go to him because he just does it well. And as an ultimate shapeshifter, it can shapeshift in all directions. So when you have the lowest order version of it that can function as a shapeshifter, it always makes you wonder what you get out of this that you might not get out of other puzzles. So here's some examples here. So the movement is flawless. This actually feels like the best of mass-produced puzzles. Wouldn't be surprised if it becomes mass-produced, which is my understanding that it might. But I just couldn't wait any longer. So we've got there the 2 by 4 by 6 ultimate shapeshifter. See what else is going to come out of here. Aha! Now, this may surprise some people as to why I have this, but the next version up from that is the 3x5x7. So this is a hand-modded 3x5x7 over here. It looks, again, it looks great. I like the way that the Olsing is minimal. I like the way that it has more of a cubic shape to it. So this is a very stable looking 3x5x7. Now, as you know, through Puzzle Maestro, I've got another 3x5x7, which is this beast over here. This was the first of the Ultimate Shapeshifters. It still holds up. Nice moving puzzle, nice looking puzzle, but all the functionality of this is pretty much the same as this. The problem with this is that when I put it in a collection, my other shapeshifters, it doesn't seem to quite fit. So I wanted something that would look a little bit better within the collection. 2x4x6, 3x4x5, and then this beast over here. So I think we're working on, there we go, working on something that's a little bit more kind of consistent. So it's the same functionality, but with Traum quality. And I'm actually favoring the hand mods more than the 3-dimensionally printed puzzles, if I can possibly get away with it. They just seem a lot more stable, a lot easier to to get without going through the rigmarole of all the mistakes that's done by 3-dimensionally printed printing. But I'm going to go through a solve and scramble of this thing. Very excited to add this to the collection. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Hello, it's me, and now it's time for our feature presentation. This is larger than your average box, but we're doing another unboxing here to see what lies within this. Anything can come out of this box. Right, Noah?
Yep. Exactly.
So, more than just anything, like I say, this will be our feature presentation here. So, let's see what we've got. Now, like I say, you know that I like to complete series. And what better series is there to complete than one that has a great challenge to it? You've seen me with ghost puzzles, you've seen me with various mods. Now, there's a certain type of puzzle that I have a particular interest in, a particular affinity for, as I work my way through this very well taped. What could it be? I don't know how close to the surface the puzzles are, so I gotta be careful. And I don't know how close my fingers are, so I gotta be careful too. Okay, a little residual tissue here. Okay, let's see what we've got. Wheel this around here. All right. And rising forth from this large box, just to give you an idea of how much is here. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's a lot of tissue. Yeah, it's cold and flu season, so I figure I'm going to stock up on tissues.
It's the middle of winter.
It's the middle of winter, and we're northern folk, so it's cold. More tissue. Luckily, they've not been used. And we have, wow, we have really, really dense packaging. Whatever could this be? We pull out one rectangular shaped puzzle, even more packing, and we pull out a second rectangular shape. One might even say cuboidal puzzle. Move this away. Interesting. Pillowcase. Somewhere there is a naked pillow out there. So we'll start off with a smaller one. Let's see what this is. Going through the wrapping here. And we have a very compact looking puzzle. You might have guessed that it's a cuboid, and you're right, but what kind of cuboid? Aha! This I've been very excited about for a long time. Well, let's take a look. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 4 by 6 by 8. So 4 by 6 by 8, what I'm struck with is how compact and small this puzzle looks. It has 8 layers, yet despite that, first off, there's no olding, which I like. It's about as pure a shape as possible, and the movement is obviously very smooth. So this is of the cuboid type called the Ultimate Shapeshifter, so named because, well, it shapeshifts in all directions, but it has a degree of complexity that's beyond just the usual shapeshifters, where you're turning an even into an even and an odd into an odd. You're doing the same thing, but they all have different layered numbers to them. Anyway, looking at how it turns, even the shape shifting is incredible, but you can see because it shape shifts in all directions, I am absolutely amazed at how smooth this puzzle is. I've collected a lot of Shapeways puzzles, and I have to say this is among the smoothest. This is designed by Jeremy, and I'll have links to Shapeways shop, but this is an absolute winner. So I'm going to check it out, see what happens with the smoothness and the poppability, so to speak. But you can see this promises to have all of the challenges of every type of cuboid form. Now, I need to make sure that I didn't accidentally scramble this. Noah, I think I might have accidentally scrambled my new toy.
Whoops.
Yes, wait a minute, no, I got it back. All right, so what else do I have from Jeremy? It's a much bigger puzzle. I'm very excited right now. I may sound calm, but I am very excited here. Oh my gosh, it's a giant, it's huge, but yet still compact. You can see it's definitely the older brother, another Ultimate Shapeshifter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 7 or 6 by 8 by 10. The largest Ultimate Shapeshifter that you can find. And again, absolutely masterfully done. The movement is once again flawless. This is a Shapeways design puzzle. I don't know that this is possible to make without the benefit of CAD designing and computer assistance. Anyway, I'm pretty blown away right now. Jeremy has arrived on the scene in a explosion of talent and ability. It's not just the design that he did, but it's how he assembled it. And I've done a number of assemblies, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get a puzzle this perfect. This is I'm going to see if I can't challenge it by doing the toughest of shape-shifting moves. Wow. So obviously Jeremy took a lot of time putting this together quite right. And I plan on demonstrating these frequently, going through solves and whatnot. I did a solve of another Ultimate Shapeshifter, the 5x7x9. This one I can tell is going to be a pleasure. Check this layer over here and this layer over here. This is definitely a feather in the cap of any collector. And you don't see talent like this a lot. Wow. Absolutely incredible. What I enjoy about about puzzles is not just the challenge, but how easily it is to move. So this is of a class that first started with the 5x7x9. This is over here from Puzzle Maestro's Shapeways shop. It's old, as you can see. This was designed by Gregoire Fenning, and was the first Ultimate Shapeshifter to shapeshift in all directions. I managed to really work out any kinks with this one. I have had a lot of fun with this puzzle. But after the 3x5x7, we've now got the 4x6x8. And after the 4x6x8, we've got the 5x7x9. And then after the 5x7x9, the 6x8x10. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic. So we'll just do an aerial view. You can see the different styles. This required some oilsing, as did this. This does not at all. Incredible. Now, you're probably wondering, well, if you got the 3 by 5 by 7, the 4 by 6 by 8, the 5 by 7 by 9, and the 6 by 9, 6 by 8 by 10. What about the 2, yes, we're going to watch Arrow pretty soon, the 2 by 4 by 6? Isn't that missing from the collection? And the answer is yes and no.
Is it in this box?
It's not in that box. Keep
Well,
looking
it's completely empty.
It is completely empty. This is what came from that box. Amazing. Put the box back.
And not mess up the cube.
And mess up the cube, yes.
Here's the 2x2. Now let's scramble it.
Yes, whatever that means. Thank you, Noah.
First assemble it, then get the stickers, then scramble it.
Yes, always something to contribute. Absolutely. Anyway, so that finalizes this unboxing. This is a cute little puzzle. Look at this thing. This one I'm going to have a lot of fun with. It's a shape shifter. Yes, shape shifter. 4 by 7 by 9. No, where am I at? 4 by 6 by 8. 6 by 8 by 10. Jeremy, fantastic work. Excellent. I can't wait to see what you come up with next. Thank you for your assembly. I am indebted to you. Thanks for watching. But now that I've got them all together, we can put them all together in an ultimate shape-shifting family tree. Get this out of the way there. 2 by 4 by 6. 3 by 4 by 5. Maybe you can see better like this. 3 by 4 by 5. 4 by 5 by 6. 5 by 6 by 7. And of course this monster, the 6 by 7 by 8. See if I can't do a wide view on that. I've got this over here too, which deserves honorable mention as like the first in its kind, the prototype you might say. Maybe I'll set that over there, maybe I won't. But in any case, there they are. The ultimate shape-shifting family, which turns out to be among the funnest puzzles that you can solve, because if you like cuboids, you get everything that you want from a cube in terms of doing the baseline solve, and then you get everything, any type of parity from a cuboid. You get floppy parities, you get brick parities. You can solve it as almost anything. So to get an ultimate shapeshifter is like getting a floppy, a brick, and a regular shapeshifter all in one. And the higher order, the more complicated it gets. So there you have it in this rendition of the ultimate unboxing, the ultimate shapeshifters. This one I think I've scrambled and solved at least 50 times. It's among my favorite puzzles. Congratulations, Jeremy. This one is more of a beast version of this, but incredibly smooth moving. So I'll be doing demonstrations with this, but it's never popped. Incredibly stable puzzle. And of course, Traum, well, what else can you say about Traum except perfection? And so I've not scrambled and solved these as of yet, but probably will as soon as I finish. And that concludes this portion of the unboxing.